Look, the same way that an engineer is going to put together all these pieces to this vehicle, you're going to have smarter brains to put together the transmission and motor and all that, because it's an invention of the human anatomy. Okay, we did a video a long time ago about that up there and the 12 constellations. And how all that up there, spirit, of God, spirits of God, slowly conjured us very meticulously, perfectly. Each organ, everything about us was delicately put together. So wouldn't it make sense that you would have substances to destroy everything that was put together with so much fucking love? Huh? So the chemicals that you consume do that. Because those of y'all that's been paying attention, we've done videos about within all life forms, you're going to have a group conscience, which would mean it's going to be all one conscience of that animal species, but one being of spirit will control that species of life. That tree and that tree that are different are not controlled by the same spirit or the same being. But all those trees, see, when you're asleep, you have a conscious, like a plant. Plants have sleep-like consciousness. And when you sleep, you have the exact same. So, when we can see that each life form represents a group being of one conscience, yeah, there'll be different animals, have different attitudes and behaviors and all that, of course, but it's still the same being. Okay? So, if you knew how to do an inventory, a thorough research, and in order to do that, you've got to cut the world off. And see, these Ahrimanic beings that we keep preaching about is your loved ones, your friends, your leaders. Because see, AI, the same way the magnetic field allows all these spirit and being of group conscience to do their job, is the same way that AI was created to create a one world conscience. It should make sense. Like pretty much every child has Disney. So there's the base of black magic sorcery. That's what puts the emotions into the cerebrum. The occipital lobe, the imagination is built around black magic cartoon images that are demons. And see, eventually, it's not too long from now. See, just like we've told people, where I live at, everybody's fucking, a lot of people came at me. Yeah, Trump didn't win. Yeah, man. And I said, no, they didn't. How'd they win? You still have the same careers, fake ones, coming out of the universities. You got the fake everything still. So there's nothing changed. We're in the 7th trumpet when it comes to Revelation. The locust in Revelation represent the Ahrimanic demons released in the 1840s. The seals are all the way up until the Crusades. And then from the Crusades was the first trumpet. And we're at the ass end of it. See, Jesus, y'all don't know how to read what Jesus is telling us, God. At the end of Matthew, Jesus says, I will be with you until the end of the age, or the end of the world, or the end of an era, which means a constellation. Each 2160 years represents an age. It represents a world. Jesus in the New Testament says I want you to go down there and you're going to see a man holding a pail of water. And I want you to go into his house. Go into his house. We're in Aquarius. That's the house. He says, in my house there is many mansions. There's 12. And nobody knows that. Aquarius is the water bearer. So Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn and Uranus, which nobody knows about, so it's just irrelevant. But I just wanted to touch base on the swarm mode in the Matrix. In the Revelations, whatever it's called, with Neil Patrick Harris, that's this entity telling the goy. It's funny because you created them. You created all these dummies and their thinking and their emotions. So why do you feel it in? Why is that childish fucking Ahrimanic nature in y'all to put the shit in your fake black magic Hollywood movies to where you mock what you created? You wouldn't do it at one good point in time in history. You couldn't fucking do it. It's just like any fucking body that's been in prison forever. Once they get out, like you've been in fucking occult prison on the other side, you're here. So, I mean, all your little fucking swarm. But anyways, the goy, I'm getting off base. What we're talking about is see, when somebody says that, hey, we're not moving, you better start looking up. They swarm you. Just like a bunch of bees, and they sting you. Well, see, the fucking locusts in Revelation have human faces. That's what I've tried to tell you. These demons are very kind, very loving, but they're fucking corrupt on the inside, and they're demons. Okay? It's not hard. The pills is what gives them. That's the control thing. It's in their blood. It's connected. But see, AI and the screen, all that has created, it's creating a one world consciousness. Christianity's already there. The whore in Revelation is the church. Yeah. It's so sad. It's not hard either. The window panes represent spirit. The domes, if you've got one at church, represents soul. Why would the window panes represent spirit? Well, because of the air. Inspiration, inspired, means breathe in spirit. So when the sun rays penetrate the window pane, and then it penetrates the skin cells, so it charges it. Yeah, with fields of magnetic energy that you don't even fucking know you have. And the sad thing is you sit right next to the fucking window every week. Some of y'all, parents, grandparents, whoever, they've been sitting there their whole life and ain't got nothing. They're just sitting there, ain't got shit, nothing. Those 3 steps in all the churches represent the 3 outer degrees. Throw away the Saturnic shit and all that. That's the outer layer. If you get to the Saturn degrees, 33, that's all bullshit. It's real, don't get me wrong, but it's not real. What's real is the 33 rituals that they do. Like Time magazine, Trump was on that shit yesterday, and talking about the stock market. Time magazine was founded on March 3rd, 3-3. What that represents is the 3 that you see within the church, those steps, Blue Lodge, Freemasonry. Now I'm in AA, 12 steps, Blue Book. What that represents is the 3 outer layers the 3 outer layers of 3 layers of brotherhood. They're given what the 3, see 33, 3 outer layers, and then 3 inner layers. Those inner layers of brotherhood are the ones I'm fucking talking about. It's the Phoenicians. It is. It's real. It's Phoenicians. They left Maseroth in the Bible. Maseroth's an ancient word. Why didn't they leave anything else in there? Wouldn't that make sense? The biggest thing that they've kept you from, they're going to fucking rub it in your face with the most ancient, strongest word that there is. about the zodiac, and yet every Christian, Ahrimanic Christian, has their Bibles just laying in there with dust on them. So some of the, I mean, look, it ain't just stories. That's what they give you. So a story doesn't mean shit. When you can penetrate, you know, the true meaning of what's been hidden from us, and then you try to tell people about it, then they swarm you and destroy you. It's very easy. And it's not hard to see these goy that they've created. They're not real humans, these Ahrimanic goy. They're not. Look, it's the gadgets that tells them what to do. See, if we come out there and say you're not moving, Germany, all that shit, it's all made up. It's fake. They did it on purpose. They swarm you. Well, if you take away their AI, they'll swarm each other. You see what I mean? So it's just a matter of time. And I mean, they have to keep the AI going. That's what's controlling these Ahrimanic demons. It's the AI. And see, you create, you control, you develop little bitty brains around that shit, and so they never fucking question anything. And seeing that the inner 3 layers, they decided long time ago and voted on to never allow us to know anything about that up there. Nothing at all in true nature, true spiritual science that has to do with spirit and being. So your generation's into what you have no fucking idea about, and see the Ahrimanic nature in you. The TV, the AI has literally desensitized everything in you to where you're just a compliant fucking being of Ahriman now. That's it. You ain't nothing else. Okay? But swarm mode and matrix represents the goy. That's what it is. And you can Google it. It's on when I got to looking, I've been researching some movies again, especially the movie The Substance with Demi Moore. It's on Prime, and it's about just fucking Google The Substance with Demi Moore. All right, you'll see what it's about. And see, they tell you what the fuck they're doing right off the bat. They're injecting a fucking egg yolk, and then it splits like a cell. It's fucking crazy. And I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, AI is fucking beyond, it ain't even Satan. AI is the big boy of the motherfucker who wants to destroy all of everything that has life. Any and everything that God, the magnetic field, created, these Ahrimanic beings have been conditioned. Here, you need to come to Lowe's and get your chemicals and make your house look good. Those are weeds. No, they're not. That shit right there has fucking properties in it you need. And then they swarm you. No, it doesn't. The pharmacy down there has mine. You see, it's the pills too. Don't you go against our programming. Fucking little Ahrimanic dummies. And you gotta love them. I love you.